house, let's see our faces. Let's just see one or two moving, face. And I see
Recording in
two.
progress.
Let's have more. Let's have more. Let's see the glory of God in your life. We know Crystal Cell has been doing amazing wonders. A lot of us have been getting free sachets of Crystal Cell. Don't hide God's beauty. Let's see it. Madam Anka, I'm sure that your face is overshining. Please blind us with it. Let's see it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a warm welcome. It's been quite an age, so I'm very excited to be here again this evening for us to talk. Our health is extremely important, and any opportunity that we have to share information for us to gain knowledge, improve on what we know, so that we can use this information to be a blessing to the nation, we always seize it. So if you invited guests and they're not in, quickly go and send them a reminder and said, we are live, we have started. There's always something new to learn. Because I do not have privilege of time, I would have to start my presentation, but let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Mary Tinu Oye. My business name is DD. I will leave it at that and not say the full name because we are doing health today. So in terms of the health, let me just call it double dose. I don't know if that will work for tonight. So you're going to get a double dose, you know, of the presentation, this evening, as much as time can permit. Some people are laughing because they know that that is the real meaning of DD. Okay, so I've only been given about 40 minutes to do this, but I want us to be involved in this presentation because the aim at the end of the day is for you to partake of this wonderful gift that God has given us via phytoscience. So if I have your permission, which I would not my screen and we can start. Just let me know when it's on. Are we good?
Yeah, it's on. Yes, good. All
Okay.
good.
Let me take it to slideshow. Okay. Can we see it?
Yeah,
Is it okay?
Perfect.
All right. So let's start. Good evening again and welcome to a beautiful platform that we call Phytoscience. If you dig into the meaning of phytoscience literally, phyto means plant, and of course science, we can find that the meaning of science, so plant science or the science of plant. Needless to say, our main aim is to offer you this wonderful opportunity to live a healthier and wealthier life. So it's two in one. We want you to be held as being wealthy. We want you to be wholesome. So I'm just going to take you to the brief intro of how this came to us before I show you the goodness. Now, Phytoscience is a company located in Malaysia in a place called Bandar Baru Bangi, and we've been operational for 13 years. As a matter of fact, we recently celebrated our 13th year anniversary, which was in September. So this is the Phytoscience Complex, as you can see. Now, the vision of Phytoscience was birthed by Dato Tan Sri Lai Tempeng, and together with his wife, Kwan Sri Elantan. Today, we have a vibrant CEO named Wilito. So these are the core or foundational management of the Phytoscience. The reason we show them to you is you can do your due diligence and find that there are people of repute, and there are people that you can trust. So they have solid background to give us what they are giving us. So it's important to know the people that you are doing business with. Now, the idea of what we're going to share with you was battered by this professor called, this doctor Dr. Fred, a scientist, Dr. Fred Zuli. He was the one that did the research, came up with a technology that is used today to deliver what we are going to show you this evening. You can also Google him, Dr. Fred Zuli of Mibel Biochemistry, Switzerland, a company that has over 86,000 employees as the group, the Mibel Group. And he's the MD, CEO of the Mibel Biochemistry, an arm of Mibel Group. Now, to show you that what he has done, or what he has done has received numerous awards around the globe. Just to mention a few, you have the one displayed on your screen here today. So what we are dishing out to you, what we're showing you today is award-winning, proven technology that is doing amazing wonders. And we are spreading. So we are delivering this amazing news across the globe. So far, we are in 41 countries and counting. And we are blessed to have a representation also in Nigeria. So it means that when you get this information and you want to access the goodness of what we offer, it is not limited to you in your location. You can as well spread it across the globe. We can bring more people to good health. So quickly, I want us to screenshot this. Look at this and screenshot this. Don't forget, I said we're going to work a bit together today because I need you to have an understanding of something. When people talk about health, the first thing that a lot of people say is, I'm not sick. So if I'm not sick, I don't really need to pay attention. And what we do is we wait until we see the manifestation of the things already happening in our body before we take action. But unfortunately, if it is not caught on time, it might just be too late, even when you find what can address it. The magnitude of damage perhaps would have been so much that even the solution can no longer provide. You can engage the solution to deliver a good job for you because you waited a tad late.
Yeah,
So I need us to understand something. Screenshot this.
where did
Look
you
at
get
your
it?
age group, age bracket. Look at your age bracket here. We have the age group 25 years, 25 to 35 years, 35 to 45 years, 45 to 55 years, and above 55 years. Now look at something. I'm going to explain this thing to you, but I'm going to use what we can relate to explain this so that we can have a better understanding. You can see that as you grow older, what we call the cell metabolic performance reduces. Now, let me bring it home a bit for us. All of us have phones, right? I wish I could be saying chat, but I can't do that because it's going to interfere with my presentation. But you can go ahead and you'll be responding as the spirit leads. We all have phones, right? Now, there is something in your phone called the phone battery's health. The phone's battery health. If you've not heard of it before, write it down. Before you buy a phone, especially if you are buying a used phone, what they check is called the battery health. And they tell you, Google it right now, phone battery health, the significance of or the importance of phone battery's health. When you check your phone battery's health, they tell you that once it is below 80%, that phone is already getting due for replacement. This is not about charging or recharging now. Now, what do we do? When you have a phone, when do you recharge? Why do you recharge? Do you wait until the phone has powered down completely before you recharge? Of course not. Depending on how often you use the phone. I know somebody in this room now, one of our big leader, this phone can never be off. I'm sure once he sees his phone gets to 50%, it will start recharging because he knows the importance of having his phone on as it's going to affect his business. So most of the time, if you use your phone very actively, the rate at which you recharge is higher than people that seldomly use their phone. So you recharge the phone once you start seeing the battery level go down, you start to recharge. Now, the fact that you are recharging your phone does not mean your phone is bad. Does not mean your phone is not working. But what it simply means that if you allow the battery of your phone run down to a point, it can no longer be optimized. That means there are some functions that we will not do as much again. Take your mind back to anytime you have your phone at 10%, 15%. What would it tell you? There are some apps that will no longer work as much. There are some features that you can no longer engage. In fact, to get to a point, if you put it on save mode, it can only do calls and maybe receive SMS. It can no longer open videos. It can no longer engage the internet and all that. The capacity to do that has reduced. But no. Is the phone still working? No. I mean, yes, sorry, is the phone dead? No. Is the phone still working? Yes. But can it do all the things that it can do when it's at 100%? No. Let us understand this. Now, when the battery life itself, the health of the battery is below 80%, it's no longer, no matter how much you recharge, it no longer functions. It disperses the battery faster. So that means if you recharge now fully, in the next, it will tell you full. After like 20 or 30 minutes, you will see your battery is full. You'll be wondering, this thing charged very fast. Try and press anything. By the time you press A, it has dropped to 60%. Before you say hello, you'll be seeing 30%. So when the phone gets to that level, you know that no matter how you charge that phone, the battery will disperse to discharge rather, very fast. It means that that phone is getting due for replacement, no longer recharging. Ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly how our body is. Ever wonder why they call it cell phone? Cell phone. We're going to come into that so that we can link it. Then another word for battery is cell. So you don't have to be sick before you learn how to optimize the performance of your body. As you are aging, your cell metabolic performance is reducing. It has nothing to do with whether I am now sick, I now need medication. No. Depending on how you use this body is how fast it degenerates when exposed to certain conditions. If you look at the phone and if you quiz further, ask Google what makes the battery health go down faster. It will give you the list. Screen time, when there's too much bright light, when you engage too much, it will advise you to use dark mode or this. It will give you the list of all the things that speed up the rate at which your battery health goes down on your phone. It's the same thing with the human body. These are some of the things that increases the rate at which your cell metabolic performance reduces. Pollution. There are some you don't have control of. When you are walking on the road, you cannot control the exhaust that comes out from the fumes that comes out of the exhaust of the car. You cannot control it. They have their own damage. Sedimentary lifestyle. Everything now is being done for us by machines, including how we think. Before you type something, it's called predictive test. They're trying to tell you what it is they're thinking you want to type so that you don't even bother to think to type it. You want to type arise. Before you put A, he has finished spelling for you. We don't every movement we do now, we are in a lazy era where everything is done for us by machine. Now AI is even telling us if you want to write an article, don't need to think, just give me idea of what you want and I will produce everything for you. Don't even think. All those things are affecting us. GMO, genetically modified food. Now you can plant in one day and you can plant in the morning and harvest at night. Anything that you are looking for, they are bringing it to us, circumventing nature. Then exposure to radiation, we can't help it. These days, you are looking at the screen right now as you are listening to me. It's important to get this information, but the vehicle you are getting it with, you don't have control. You have to use the phones, you have to use the laptops, you have to, engage on the screen. But it is exposing us to radiation. Can we stop using them? No. But what can we do to help ourselves while we are using them and for it not to cause damage to us? So it brings us to how do you stay healthy and youthful? You have to go back to the source. Go back again to Google and research or type STEM. Understand what STEM means. Stem has various meaning, but one of it means to originate. When you say this thing stems from this, it means it originates from this. We have to go back to the roots. What are we made of? We thank the scientists, the pharmacists and all that for giving us the gift of drugs. They have the place where they come in. But understand something, every drug is a potential poison. That's why it is given in doses, in moderation. You have to take for a certain period of time. If you abuse it, you will see the result. And even if you don't abuse it, if you use it within recommended, what's it called? Within doctor's recommendation for a period of time, it has what they call side effect. Yes, it is coming to help with what you want it with, but it is creating damages in another area. So what is the one that you can use? What is that thing that is God has already given you that can help to repair your body without it causing further damage? That's where stem cells come in. So understand, what then is the meaning of stem cell? Stem cells are mother cells. They have the power, the amazing power to reproduce. So they produce new cells. This is God's gift to you. It is given to you from birth. The cells are there. They are in the body, and they wait for when the body needs them. They go ahead and reproduce themselves, go and fix, transform into any tissue or organ in order to help your body to heal from whatever health condition. It is due to this wonderful ability that they have the potential to treat over 200 life-threatening diseases. So as long as it's a disease of the body, as long as it originates from an organ, a tissue, stem cells have the ability to help you repair them. So it doesn't matter what the disease is called. It doesn't matter what the disease is called. I was going to give an example that it doesn't matter what the name is. For us that are people, for Christians in the house, you say, it doesn't matter what the name is. At the name of who? At the name of Jesus, every knee must bow. So it's the same thing here. It doesn't matter what disease it is called. It came out from the body. As long as it is domiciled in the body, as long as it's there, it will bow to the ability or to the wonders of stem cells. Stem cell has the ability to repair, to reproduce, to create new cells. But when you start doing it is what counts. Don't wait and give it too much work to do. I give you an example. Ukraine, Russia war. Ukraine can go through war with Russia. Why? On its own, it doesn't have the weight, but it have what they call allies. Those that it has gone in agreement with, that my power is not enough. So when I have attack, I have people that can come through for me. And that's why you still have that war going on now. Now, let's flip it. If Benin Republic says it wants to go to war with Russia, it's not a country on its own. What do you think will happen? It's a country on its own now. But can they go to war with Russia? It's not possible. What do you think will happen? It will completely overwhelm it. That's how it is. So your body, the way it is, you think it's strong enough. Why not arm it? Why not make it combat ready? So that if there's certain diseases that will come, no matter how you think you are healthy now, will come and overwhelm it. You need soldiers. You need what will stand in agreement with you and fight with you. Some diseases, your body can fight it easily, but there are some that will come. They will come and completely overwhelm the immune system. But if you start engaging with your allies, which is what we're going to show you now, I'm going to show you who your allies are that can help you, boost. Then guess what? Even when they come, you can overwhelm. In total, the human body has over 30 trillion cells. I learned that the white blood cell alone, I think, is over 1 billion that produces, I think, on a daily basis. So the human body itself, over, you know what 30 trillion is? This machine that we carry is an amazing one. This is what they call the human system, is an amazing model. Over 30 trillion. Making stem cells extremely important to human development. Stem cells are also found in plants and animals. They're found in living things. Stem cells can transform, as you have seen, into any tissue or organ in your body. Now, these are the facts, whether you like it or not. Everybody has stem cells. Now, with that metabolic performance chart that I showed you, cell metabolic performance, everybody has it as 100% at the beginning. But as you begin to age, as you are using up your stem cells on a daily basis, they begin to diminish. They begin to diminish. They diminish with age, lifestyle, and environmental factors. And eventually, they also die. They die. So you have to be deliberate about how you recharge it. You have to recharge them. You have to charge them up. You can't let them be dormant. You have to deliberately be increasing the rate, increasing, because as you're growing older, they are reducing. And as they are reducing, the rate of your performance will reduce. Let me ask you a question. The way you were running 20 years ago, can you run the same way now? The things that you used to do 30 years ago, can you do the same thing now? So it's the reality. As you're growing older, those things will begin to happen. So potential use of stem cells, as listed on the screen here, it has been shown to help in various ailments, including stroke, traumatic brain injury, Parkinson, missing teeth, diabetes, muscular dystrophy, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple site cancers. So many testimonies I will probably be sharing a few today. So why are we bringing this to you? This is the discovery. Years ago, Dr. Fezuli discovered that this Swiss apple has the ability, the stem cell of the Swiss apple has the ability to help the human stem cell recharge. Let me just put it that way. It has the ability to nudge. It's like power bank, what they call it, a charger for the human stem cell. Once they're able to plug it in, it goes in and it starts recharging, it starts rejuvenating, it starts encouraging them to rejuvenate, to regenerate themselves, to reproduce themselves faster than they would normally do. And guess what happens when your body is fully charged, or when the cells are fully charged? What do you think will happen? They will start performing in your body and start helping your body to heal itself in the different areas of concern. So when Dr. Fezuli discovered that, he decided Phytoscience heard about it and decided to partner with them and say, you have the technology, you know how to bring this out, but guess what? Let us do the job. Let us share this thing. Let us do the job of ensuring that this thing can be in every home. So that's why Phytoscience come in, to help to distribute, to help to market, with the aid of you and I, to ensure that it gets to families across the globe. Now, this was how it's packaged. It's packaged in different forms. We have the crystal cell and the double stem cell. Now, for the crystal cell, the major ingredients there is crystal tomato. We have the Swiss apple. We have the acai berry. We have the blueberry. And we have in the double stem cell similar ingredients, except for the crystal tomato. So basically the same thing, but with the crystal cell, you get, added advantage in the areas of ailments like that has to do with tumors, that has to do with skin, like that. Okay, so in general, let me just reel out what is here. It helps to fight chronological aging, protects longevity of the skin stem cell, improves mental function, aids in reducing belly fat, etc. Now, how do you consume the crystal cell? Directly pour under the tongue, and allow it to absorb. And after that, you begin to see it, drink a lot of water anyway. Then you begin to see it. There are three phases, according to what we have been educated by one of our scientists. You have the immediate phase, where you see immediate reaction, where you have the boost of energy. You begin to experience that you are feeling stronger. You begin to experience that the inflammation that you have, you begin to feel some sensation that this thing is working in my body. But that's the immediate phase. It doesn't stop there. If you stop the usage there, you have truncated it. So you have to move to the next phase of using for several weeks. Several weeks. Now, when you get to the next phase, it has the function that you will see it begin to do there. But When you want to deal with serious ailments, inflammation, and all that, you will not get that. It will not get to that phase until about 6 months. So anything from 6 months above is when you start seeing the detailed results of the usage for conditions that are more severe. That's when you decide to use it for the treatment of any health challenge. Because first and foremost, it goes into help to assist your medication. So we don't encourage you to drop the drugs when you start. It goes in there to assist your medication to ensure that you do not experience the side effect of this medication while working on the problem. So over time is when you begin to reduce the drug intake. So don't start and immediately you drop the drugs. No, we are not advised to do that. So you're going to run in phases. So when you are talking about the health condition, you need to know how long you're going to use it for. Don't use it 2, 3 weeks and say, oh, I'm not seeing this, I'm not seeing this. It depends on the depth of what you are treating, the degree, of damage. Now let's quickly go to snowfield fort. Snowfield fort is a snow algae chlorophyll that helps your body to detox and helps to neutralize acidity in your body. We have been told that most illnesses are due to the high level of acidity in the body. So if you're able to neutralize that, naturally you combat a lot of illnesses. So it helps gastrointestinal problem, anything that has to do with the gastrointestinal, snowfield will come through for you. Balances body acid alkaline count, rebuilds the hemoglobin and red blood cell, and that's why it's excellent for sickle cell. If you want to try this product, look for someone that has sickle cell and give the person snowfield. Of course, you add it to with a double stem cell or crystal cell so that it begins to repair the sickled cell, while the snowfield will allow easy oxygenation, which is what causes crisis for them. If you allows oxygen to flow into the blood better, definitely that will reduce crisis. And ultimately, you will find that the person will stop feeling sick while the repair of the cells is going on. So it's excellent for sickle cell anemia, fights a form of infection, and also manages blood sugar. So it's good for this category of people, as you can see on the screen. If you suffer diabetes, colon cancer, kidney disease, rheumatism, weight problem, high blood pressure, those that have menstrual pain, etc., as you can see on the screen. How you use this is you mix it with 15 cl of water and you drink. You can do one a day or you can do 2 times in a day, depending on if you're using it for maintenance or you're using it to address a health condition. All right, so quickly, Actual Plus. Actual Plus is a herbal drop. Now, this one, you just drop few drops in water and you drink. It is good for diabetes. It is excellent for diabetes. And it is good for boosting your immunity, your ability to combat, other diseases and keep your body in wholeness. So it helps the body to heal and recover from all diseases, especially diabetes. It helps to also boost your immune system. How do you take it? 3 times a day, 10 drops if you are using it for recovery purposes. But if you're using it just to maintain your health, then 5 drops 3 times a day is ideal. Please don't use in hot water. Now, Miracle Intense Essence, it's the food for the skin. Now, it can help you for cosmetology purposes. That's for you to enhance your skin look, your skin texture, be wrinkle free, reduces spots, helps, with your skin vitality. And it's also very important because when we talk about skin, people just focus on the beauty part alone. They forget that the skin is the covering of the body. So it's also prone to different form of attacks, burns, keloids, etc., many like that. So it also helps you to speed up wound healing. So if you have a wound, if you want to stop the bleeding, use Miss Miracle Intense Essence. It will help to stop the bleeding, then to help to begin to heal it up even faster than it would have done, on its own. Then it helps for burn. If you don't want to see the pains and scars that are associated with burns, whether waterborne or fireborne or any of that, use Crystal Cell. It comes in extremely handy for that. Now, for moisturizing of the skin needs to breathe. The skin needs to be moisturized. It's when your skin is not, when it's dehydrated, It's easily prone to fine lines and easily prone to wrinkles. And we all want to continuously look young. So it helps you in area of anti-free radicals and anti-aging. It helps to erase fine line, brightens your skin, and also anti-UV. Now, IIQ is the food for the brain and the eyes. It helps you to improve your brain health. It helps you to decrease macular degeneration. It helps you to reduce the risk of macular degeneration. It helps to prevent memory loss. It helps to sharpen your brain. It helps to reduce mental fatigue. So anything that has to do with the brain or the eyes, you're encouraged to include IIQ. Now, for weight management, you know, no new thought and new light is what comes in best for that. So this is like a meal replacement. So if you're on the weight loss journey, or you're just managing your weight and you don't want to really engage food, then new thought, or you want to know how to manage and balance out, not eating too much and eating something that is extremely healthy, then new thought will do that for you. It helps to provide satiety, so you have the feeling of fullness, you don't get hungry easily. Then it helps aids in digestion, increases your metabolism. That means it burns fast. When you have a slow metabolism is when you have challenges with weight. So now it helps to increase the rate at which your body um, burns fat. It helps to reduce cholesterol, very important, and also prevent osteoporosis, especially for women. Women are more prone to osteoporosis because we lose calcium almost all throughout our life. You lose calcium when you're a lady, you're menstruating, you're losing calcium. When you're putting to when you give birth, you lose calcium. Everything that happens to women, I think this disease is just put it for women. So women, this is one that you need to look at, and it's also vegetarian friendly. Now, new light, it's like a detox that works well with a new thought when you're considering weight management. So it can also come in and help you to have regular bowel movement. So if you struggle with constipation, new light will do a good job for you. Then it helps to support digestive health. It helps to assist, weight loss. It helps to burn fat, and it helps to reduce cholesterol level while helping you maintain your blood sugar. So all these products that we have shown you, we have more, but time will only permit us to show you the ones that we have shown you. We have products for men's health, we have products for women's health as well, are duly certified. They are certified by our local regulation body, NAFDAC, and they're certified by the international um, body, the US FDA. We also have our certification of registration with them, and they are GMP certified. They are vegetarian friendly, phytoceltic, and they are also Allah certified. So it means that our Muslim brothers can also have that. Then we are also insured. So the product has what we call the product quality liability. It shows that we know what we are giving out. We're sure of it. And if for any reason you say you use the product and it did ABC to you other than what we have said it would do, then you can sue actually. It's insured to the tune of $1 million. So we know what it is, and we know that it is there to deliver on your health. So sorry, I'm showing you this. I think a disclaimer. It may be sensitive for those that don't like sensitive images, but we just need to show you so that you can see that these things are real. People are suffering from these things, and there's solution. This is diabetic gangrene, and this is the record of the improvement in the leg that was due for amputation. So thank God the person listened, and we said, you know what, you don't have to amputate this leg. It is possible for this leg to heal. Of course, if you look at it from day one, this looks like a lost cause. Looks like a loss. That's what gangrene does. That's what gangrene is. So after 4 months, you can see the level of healing. You can see just after 4 months. And it's a product combination. So it's a combination therapy of crystal cell,
weeks.
double stem
And now
cell,
we are
miracle
into
intense,
it more than that. And then the
Actua
register, and
plus,
since
and snow fifort. So you see, crystal cell and double stem cell. They actually combine the two, because don't forget I said one has the crystal tomato and one does not. So the power of the two was combined here for this particular case to help to begin to rebuild, to regenerate cells that will go and start fixing the problem, from the cellular level. Now, Miracle Intense, don't forget we said Miracle Intense speeds up healing rate. So when you spray Miracle Intense on the wound, you are guaranteed that the wound is going to heal. So it will speed up the rate at which the wound is healing. So the crystal cell and double stem cell are working from the inside. The Miracle Intense is working from the outside in, inside out, outside in. So from every corner, you're insured. From every, it's like when you are combating, and you have your military, land, sea, air, everywhere you want to enter, they are blocking everything. You are insured. That's how this is. So the snowfield for don't also forget helps to detox. So all of them are working hand in hand, to accelerate the rate at which this happened. With DS alone, I've done it. Maybe yes, but would have maybe it would take like 1 year or 18 months before this same result is seen. But with this combination therapy, under 4 months, look at the results. Now, we also have a case of bone marrow cancer that was left for dead. They had signed her out. They have said, go and make peace with your people, go and make peace with your God. From the US, she came back home to Cameroon because they said, there's nothing again we can do for you. This is just, you just have a few more months. So just go and make peace and what's it called? And ease and transit, peacefully. But luckily, gratefully, one of her sisters, or her niece, I think, was able to approach, they got to hear about Phytoscience, and they decided to give it a go. Today, she's hale and healthy. If you see her today, this is not even a so recent picture. This is like a shadow of what she is today. As in, is that how they say it? If you see her today, it's complete opposite. She has gained her health back fully for someone that was left for dead. Now, this is a case of vitiligo. I know we say vitiligo is a condition that does not have any cure. I also believe the same. But most of the time, we can't argue with results. So if you ask me, explain this, I can only explain it to you within the frame that science allows me. But we see what we see. We see what we see, and you cannot argue with results. So even though personally, I also believe that vitiligo does not have any cure, we saw this live and direct from India with the use of the product Crystal Cell and Miracle Intense. The guy's skin is back to normal. So there's some things that I can't argue. If I want to put facts on ground and I want to put what I know, it looks impossible. But if I want to look at the reality of things, this is what we see. So it has come to proven, it has come to show us that indeed this thing does what it said it will do. And we keep uncovering more every day beyond the limits of what our understanding is, even of the science of the product. Now, this was the case of heart condition, heart disease. And you can see the recovery before and after is there. We have so many, because I think we have life testimony to share. I'll have to speed this up so that you can hear from people that are in the room themselves, them share their own testimony of how the product has been a blessing to them. Is it infertility? We have gotten so many results. People that were due for, what do they call this stuff that they do in the hospital? IVF, yeah. We're due for IVF. IVF canceled, and multiple babies came out of that. Now, what are the package costs for the product? For silver, is 206.4 PSP or dollars, like we call it. Simply multiply the value by 1,005 to get the Naira equivalent. For gold mix, which we encourage you to, it's a good bargain when you do gold. When you buy the gold package, it's going for 1,139.5 dollars. And for junior platinum, 1,522 for about 36 products. Now, this is a steal. I don't have the time to explain this now, but screenshot this. If you are considering buying a package and you want to get full value for your money, go for this junior platinum package or the platinum package. 2,876.7 for the platinum package. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish we can go more about this, but my time is up. And basically, I'm sure that even with the few we have been able to talk about that you have seen here today, one thing I want you to go home with tonight, or I want you to take back with you, is that this is not designed for wait until I get sick. You won't get the best use of it. It's not designed for nothing is wrong with me now. The people that are dying today said so yesterday. These things take time to manifest. Does not mean that they are not there already. For the phone, at least you can go and check. You can go to your settings now and you can go and check and you will see the battery health. At least you know where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you check for yours? Like I said, a phone at 15% is still functioning. At one glance, you will not know that it's going to die very soon if you don't have opportunity of seeing the battery level. You press it, it will come on. You go to your apps, it will open. You do all you do with it, it's still working. Because you don't have the privilege of seeing the battery level, the phone is okay until it goes off. But because you have the privilege of seeing the battery level, at 15%, you start fidgeting to look for how do I want to recharge my phone? I want to recharge my phone because you can see it. What is your human battery level today? That's my question for you tonight. You are still functioning. You are in Zoom tonight. You can do all that you've been doing before. So to you, you are still okay. But if you have an opportunity to check your human battery level, what will you say? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That is where I wrap up my presentation for tonight. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, this is wonderful and this is great. And that question goes to all of us. What is my battery level? What is yours? Are you sure you don't need this product? Of course, you need it, I need it. Everyone, we need this product. And this woman, this lady, this beautiful business owner, selfless, great leader, has done justice to this presentation. And I want you to give her all the reactions that you can give. The love, the thumbs up, the clap. Please, even if there is hug in that reaction, please give her a warm hug. Please, let's share a lot of love. This is amazing. This is beautiful. This is mind-blowing. Thank you so much for putting all your heart into this tonight. And we can see that the participants, we got to 102 at a time, and we're exactly 102 now. She has done justice to the presentation, and I believe that you've had value for your time. And coming here tonight is not time wasted. We want to appreciate you, Dollar Dispenser. You're such an amazing person. Always we appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for doing justice to this. I want you to join me also to welcome another wonderful woman in the house that is going to share with us in the next let me say in the next 8 minutes, she's going to share with us some testimonials. And her name is Mrs. Olamigoke Anuoluwapo. She is a chief matron of LASUT, that's the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, and she's going to share with us wonderful testimonials. She's one of us. She's a medical person, and she has used this product personally. She has also given it out to people, and that is what we do. That's what we do in Phytoscience. We don't just use the product, we use the product and we also educate people about the product. Just what Dollar Dispenser did tonight is what we are called to do. Let us talk about these products to people, and I want to give reactions to Mrs. Olamigoke, the Mercy Health of Phytoscience, while she shares her testimonials. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Good evening.
You're welcome, ma.
Good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening, ma.
Thank you so much, my super Mary G, my great mentor. I like you so much. And thank you, Didi. You've done a very wonderful job. I really enjoyed it, and I know everybody does. Well done, ma. I have a lot of testimony. I don't know where to start, but I'm just going to mention 6. There was this lady that had goiter, at least to the shape of an egg. We know egg, the common egg that we boil or fry. And somebody gave her my number. She lives in Lagos here. And as God will have it, I discussed with her on phone. Then I couldn't even get Snuffy Fort. So I treated her with crystal cell and double stem cell. She was to have operation done. And as at that time, the operation was about, I think, 650,000 then. And under 2 weeks, she called me very early in the morning. I was about to go to the say, Madam, I was even shocked. I said, is there any problem? She said, no, praise God. He said, my husband woke up and we were to pray and say, dear, this thing where dey your neck, where it dey? It melt off. This one is not that sugar coating mouth. Even me, I was shocked. I knew it to go, but I don't know how it to go. But it melted down. The doctor that was to operate her at the Solo General Hospital, she went there. I said, go there. They were like, what did you use? Because somebody gave her my number. That's number 1. Number 2, diabetic foot. I can't even count that one. Even legs that are decaying, that they will say they will amputate it once they give them my number. Please contact me. If you have anybody with diabetic foot, people, contact me. I beg you. God has made this product a miracle in the life of people. I've treated, I have few pictures, but I can't share tonight. But diabetic food is good. No matter how bad it is. Once you can mix the product together, the Snuffy, the double stem cell, they are good to go. That's number 2. Number 3, the husband to this lady that had goiter. I never knew, as at the time the wife used this product, that he also have intestinal problem. She has gone to Ife teaching hospital. He has gone to Luz. The day he begged me, because the person that introduced were very close, said, please, madam, just come. I said, I don't visit people at home. It's not pride. I don't have the time. He begged me, I had to go because of the person that linked him up with me. When I got there, he brought out a lot of laboratory tests, result. I said, what is this? Like a heap of books. I said, what is it? He said, this is where I'm spending my money. Please, what can be done? Even at the same time, I couldn't get Snuffy. But I placed him on crystal cell and double stem cell within 4 weeks. Because he said he used to pass through more than 10 times in a day. He lost his job because of that. Stooling profusely. They've done burial me for him. They couldn't see any growth, nothing. But the man is still alive till now and is doing well with his family. So this one, the 4th one I want to say is about my own junior brother, our last born. Mary Jean, I've heard about this story before, that was critically sick. On recovery, after 3 months, because he was unconscious for about 4 weeks, on recovery, we discovered that the right hand and the right leg will be shaking. You know why somebody is shaking as if he has electric shock? So I was like, what is this? So when I came back to Lagos, I picked 1 pack of crystal cell. I couldn't get product more than that. I traveled back to my hometown in Ondo. Then I started him on it. I left the 2nd day. Do you know that they called me after a week? My people spoke our language. And what did you put? I'm sorry for this language barrier. He said, loud. He said, what did I put in that thing that I brought, for him? I said, I've told you, it will work. The auntie now, he has even called me this time. He said, my sister, auntie me mo yo she. Ọwọ́ mi gbọ̀nmọ́ náà ti jọ́. This now I'm talking about is about 2 years. So shaky Parkinson syndrome. Then about sickle cell disease is super for it. Snuffy Fort is my own daughter that treated a sickle cell. Because of that, the doctor that collected a number from someone joined is one of us now. He said what? He said this boy has been parading UK, Indian, and they have done replacement of hip. And now what he needed is in Nigeria. That man is among us. He's not a Phytoscience member. He's an ambassador. So he's working for sickle cell disease. And the boy is perfectly okay. Then mouth odor. I also use it for mouth odor, crystal cell, and Snuffy Fort. The person is okay now within 2 weeks. That one was even very fast. He has to call me. He said, madam, I breathe. You know, when somebody has not, we blow out and he couldn't smell anything. So when you want to talk to anybody, you need to move maybe a few meters away so that they won't feel the odor. It's perfectly okay. It's working. Then this last one I want to tell you is about my very self. You know that by my age, I've entered menopause since. But Phytoscience product want to turn me to a new person. Mary G. I use just 2 sachets of crystal cell. I just got to office. I discovered that my pants is wet. I said, wait, Guinea, wetin happen? When I now went to the toilet, it was fresh blood. I said, what happened to me? I was thinking bad thing. I now went to a doctor. I said, I hope I didn't have cancer of the uterus. He said, madam, no. But do you use something lately? I just remember that I used crystal cell. It reversed me within a week. I have to stop for a while. So if I want to use it, I use it intermittently. I'm telling you. So if you have anybody fighting with infertility, this one is not mouth, it's not sugarcoating mouth. You have anybody fighting infertility, don't be afraid. I'm telling you. Because we are in an era where orthodox drug is failing everybody. I mean it. Patients we have decubitus ulcer, let me use simple color, stinking, obnoxious smelling, and then doctor will not say go. They will just be covering, doing dressing and everything. Antibiotics, the most super antibiotics, one can be over 30,000 per bottle, 50,000 per bottle, and yet this one refuse to heal. My dear sister, don't be afraid to tell them. That's where I will stop for tonight. Thank you for the opportunity.
Wow.
Thank you.
Mama Olamigoke, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. In fact, you made us laugh. You don't want to be young. You are running away from science products. Why are you using it sparingly? Come on, you can use it every day so that you can look 18 and be 18.
Oh, I don't want to.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so beautiful, so amazing. You can imagine when we say that this product can reverse aging, it is real, it is happening live here and direct. So tonight we want to appreciate you. This is just 4 minutes to 9. I don't know if there's any question. Maybe we can just take one question. And if there's none, I would like to close this meeting with some quotes about health. And I would love you. If there's any question, please, the co-host, notify me while I quickly share this with us. Please, if there's any question, and I will still want to also refer you to the person that have invited you if you have so much questions that needs to be answered. And if you want to know how you can get connected, how you can get your product, please don't hesitate to get back to the person that have invited you. And the person will do due diligence to make sure that you get your product and you have, excuse me, let me open this down, and you have your product, and also we guide you how to use it. And on this note also, I want to appreciate all the leaders in the house. As I'm about to share, I want to appreciate all the leaders in the house. I want to say thank you for not giving up in Phytoscience. I remember when we were in Malaysia, when Mama Adetutu was saying, I love Phytoscience. I love Phytoscience product. I love the business. I love the company. Honestly, that is exactly how I feel about this company, because I myself, I came into this business via looking for solution for my health issue then. And to the glory of God, I am hale and hearty, and I've been in this business for close to 9 years. That's a few weeks to my 9th year in this business. If it's not working, I will have walked out. If it has not helped me, I will have, given up. But here I am today, and many of us, we are still here. And that is why I want to share with you tonight that you should take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Dollar Dispenser have done justice to the presentation of the health. She has told us so much about the products, and I want to tell you that we don't have our products on any shelf of any store. You can only get our products through the authorized global distributors that are in Phytoscience. That's if you get any products via their shelf, those are not our products. You can only have our products, the original product from Phytoscience, through the authorized distributors. So tonight I want to share with you, take care of yourself. With what? With Phytoscience authentic original products from the distributors. Now, taking care of yourself is loving yourself and also not putting your life in the hands of anyone. After God, you are in charge of your health. Take full responsibility of your health. And the first quotes by Mahatma Gandhi says, "It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver." Many people, they love to go and buy ashwabi and the likes rather than taking care of their health. An Arabian proverb said, "He who has wealth has hope, and he who has hope has everything." Meaning that if you have your health, you have everything. And Dr. Thomas Fuller said, "Health is not valued till sickness comes." And that is why Dollar Dispenser has said, do not wait till 5%, even 50% of your life battery, of your health battery, of your body cells battery before you recharge. Deliberately nourish your stem cell, because health is only valued when sickness comes, and don't allow sickness to come to your body. The greatest wealth is health, and take care of your body. It is the only place you have to live. Honestly, you don't have anywhere else to run to. It is the only. Can you see? Do you see you see me sharing?
No.
I didn't even ask if you were able to see my share.
No.
Sorry about that.
No, you're not
Were you
sharing,
able to
but it's
see?
okay. We can hear you well.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, I was actually trying to share. I thought I was sharing. Okay, so thank you. I want to say welcome to those that are just joining us, those that joined us after the presentation, the real presentation, and I want to invite you again next week, Monday, for
Just
you
a minute.
to hear
Sorry,
the
Mary
full
G.
presentation. Please join us.
I think one or two hands were raising hands
Okay,
for questions.
okay,
That they
hello.
raised that want to ask question.
I'm not wrapping up yet. I will call them. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll be having 8 p.m. We want you to join us on time so that you get to hear and see the full presentation. And every Wednesday we have our reward system. We also have our offices in Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos. Then I want to attend to the question. Please, can you unmute yourself? I will be able. I think there are just two. If you're not good, please unmute yourself. Please, I want to beg the house, just give us 3 more minutes so that we close the meeting 9:05.
Okay,
If you're my
somebody
good,
asked
please.
Abraham, well, they're unmuting. Abraham Christiana Joke asked, how can I join?
Okay, that's a very beautiful question. Like I said, if you love to join this opportunity, this business, or to have your products to use, please get back to the person that I've invited you for this presentation. The person will lead you to the direct people, the direct place to be to get your product, and to also link you up to your team. That person is going to do justice to that. And you're going to love it in Phytoscience. You're going to be part of us. You're going to join the Phyto Angels. You're going to use your products and be in great health. So can we have Ifeoma please unmute yourself? What's your question?
Good evening. Yes, I want to know
Good evening.
if I can. Good evening. I don't want to know if I I have how can I get the recorded version of this presentation? Because I've not had it in this form before.
Okay. You
So
will still, if you are a registered member, you will get in touch with your leader. And if you are a guest, please get in touch also with the person that have invited you. We want to end this meeting on this note, and we want to appreciate you. Please, if you're still, you still have questions for us, please also get across to the person that have invited you, and we'll do justice to that. We want to appreciate you all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for believing in us. Thanks for believing in this product. For those that have used our product and you have your testimony, I pray that it's your testimony